My name's Anne McLean. I've lived on this estate for about 19 years now, maybe just slightly longer.
My name's Alison. I've lived on the estate nearly 19 years. Been here since my girl's been born here. You know, the flats are a lovely place to be community-wise, but you can't live in a small space like this. You know, kids are growing up, everybody's getting bigger. You know, they've got no room to do anything, to study, you know, even to sit and watch a programme on their own. They can't do it because there's no room. So yeah, I love Chelsea, would never move out, but the redevelopment needs to happen. We need it big time.
I live with my best friend, who's like my sister Hazel, and her daughter Iona. Hazel is now sleeping on the settee because she's got no room to call her own. Iona's 15 now, almost 16, so she needs her own space. So Hazel is now sleeping on the settee with no room to call her own.
Our children, myself and Anne's, have never had their own room. They've always had to share with somebody. And this redevelopment will give them that. You know, they'll give them, as young women, space. You know, they hope they'll still be in education. And then if they are working, they'll have their own space, you know, and be able to do what they like in their own private area.
All your entertainment, all your living is actually in one small sitting room. So you're eating in there, you're socialising in there. And there's just not enough room. We actually went last weekend to look at an estate that was, I think it was half developed. It wasn't fully developed, was it? It was, and the difference in it from our estate was unbelievable. It was really bright, wasn't it? You walked in the entrance hall. It was really bright and airy, big area, and then you go off. Your lift's round the corner, and you go off into your flats, and it was just lovely. Just really made you see the difference.
Yeah. I think for future, you know, if we got to think about the future, you know, people and the old people, and I think having a little bit of a garden, you know, we don't have any garden space here. I find the building actually quite dark. We need development. It needs to be improved. We definitely need improvement. You know, we've got a great community here. Everybody, since I've stepped foot off that plane, they're like family to me here. Everybody's been so good to me and my girls. And I think that will stay. You know, if we all live comfortably, that will stay. The community spirit will stay.
There are a lot of celebrities suddenly getting involved in the Save the Sutton Estate, which, I mean, is all very well. I mean, everyone's got their own opinion as to whether they want the estate to be knocked down, to be redeveloped, or left exactly as it is. Unfortunately, you can't leave it as it is because there's just not the capacity for people to move around. And, you know, these celebrities coming and getting involved, they're not actually living here. You know, if we could swap with them for a week, couple of weeks, see how they would feel in it. I mean, in my flat, the kitchen is tiny. You couldn't swing a cat in it. It's just so small. It's very difficult to get two people in the kitchen.
I think that this new development needs to go ahead because I think not only for a community, the elderly, the teenagers, but for me personally, it will make my life so much happier, so much easier. It'll make my home feel like a home, a proper home with my girls.